Welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. Before we say words we can't say. Yeah, those headphones. You're going to have to talk.
Hand me yours.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Hey, I can hear you too.
This is great news.
So retarded.
This is.
Aha.
Jane.
Oh. Welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock, where nothing ever works. But somehow we make it through every episode.
I literally only had one earmuff. And this thing is getting so funk, look.
One earmuff.
It's getting so funk. This ain't getting funk.
What was one headphone?
Shout out to the people.
No, like one muff. Like this muff.
Shout out to the
It's my headphones.
shout out to the gang who's filling in for Henry on the 80s Rock Up, because they were talking about they're having a saxy night. It was a sax theme, so they were doing all these sax puns, and one of them said that this microphone smelled sexy. And she's like, you know what? You're right. We figured that out a long time ago.
I
Does
still
the
have cat pee.
what does
Yeah.
saxy smell like exactly?
Well, if well, let me tell you, I used to play the saxophone, and yeah, that mouthpiece area doesn't do so well after a while.
Smells like plastic and saliva, more or less.
It's more like death. Yeah.
Smells like band.
It smells like band camp.
Smells like band and adolescence and puberty and ugh.
And seafood.
Yeah, seafood. Do I smell it? Can you guys smell it on me?
No, you're fine.
You're fine tonight. Well, you're not really, but you're okay. Well,
You're evil.
fine. How are we?
Oh, that was classy.
I know.
It's McDonald's.
Did you know that Sweden only has 27% of people on the internet?
I did not know this. This was amazing.
That explains the shockingly low amount of Swedish profiles I've seen
Yeah,
on Facebook.
that's right.
They're not hacking our elections.
Russia only has like 1%. They don't get on the internet at all.
I think it's less than that even.
Like negative something.
Yeah.
Probably.
They don't even know what the internet is.
This all seems very true.
What is internet? Putin? No. No, internet's something else. Putin? No.
Putin is glorious. Don't make fun of Putin.
He rides bareback.
And he found like this really ancient urn by wading in the water.
What? Is this part of his cult of personality
Back
he's
up,
got
what?
over there?
So there's this like oh my goodness. He supposedly found this like ancient urn in the ocean. And like people in Russia believe this. Even though like the video is like him wading into the water like ankle deep and be like, oh, there's an urn. And, like grabbing it out.
Thing.
He's like,
It wasn't
like how
staged.
unlocked the secrets of
Yeah, they
Aquaman
think
or
it was-
something.
yeah, they're
It
like,
wasn't
it's like-
staged at all.
They have this idea that he is so special that of course he found it.
Wasn't staged in any way.
No, this is totally religious.
Are those real leaves? Or are they just...
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if people were just starting to bring their garbage in here.
I don't remember any of the specifics, but wasn't like Kim Jong-il's cult of personality especially weird?
Yeah, because he's like.
Gee,
he
I
never
wonder
pooped.
why.
Is what?
Yeah,
He told people he never pooped.
Womp womp.
No, anything else? I feel like there are even stranger aspects of it than that.
Pretty weird.
That is pretty weird. I must.
I like to tell people you never poop. Like, can you
That's
imagine?
not something
like,
to brag about.
Like we all have like those moments when we're like in a
Yeah.
public bathroom. We're like, no one come in, please God. But like,
I've been there.
Been there.
yeah, but like he had to live his life like that.
I
Like
accidentally-
he had to be like, I'm gonna go over there away from you and you know,
not
just
poop.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I brag when I poop because it's a glorious thing.
I think he had like.
Come
poop
take a look at
restraint.
this. This has got an umbilical cord in here. Okay,
A
that's
biblical cord?
I said umbilical cord.
It's
Umbilical
umbilical.
cord.
What did I say? Umbilical cord.
You said umbiblical.
Like
Oh,
it was
these
made
are-
from the Bible.
Damn it! I did it again. I've done that so many times in the past. Umbilical cord. Well, that's staying in. As
Jesus
they say.
comes out in my poop suits.
As they say. He does. I'm pretty sure I saw his face in there at least once.
Ew.
That's so gross.
What was
Why
I?
are you expecting your poo that close?
Oh, and talking about not wanting people to come in. I crop dusted my boss's office and he walked in. I didn't mean to.
I know,
I
he
didn't-
totally deserved
I
that.
didn't. No, not him. It was my other. It was my
Oh,
supervisor.
so when you like him.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I like him better than the other one. And he was out, and I was like,
And then he came back. You're like, no.
and I just scampered out. I didn't say anything.
Scampered.
Scampered.
You scampered.
With my umbilical cord. Yeah. I know where I got that from now.
Where? I don't.
Your
No.
umbilical cord.
And I started saying it because I thought it was funny, and then it
You
turned into
forgot how to say it right.
It turned into that. No, you ever heard of Roy D. Mercer here?
No.
No.
He's back in the day. These two radio DJs in Oklahoma would do prank phone calls. There's this guy named Roy D. Mercer, like an extremely redneck human being. I have a bunch of his stuff on my computer. It's really funny, but he would refer to an umbilical cord as an umbilical cord, and I always thought that was funny. Quoted it too many times.
And now you can't.
And now I
be
can't.
right.
Now I can't unsee it. So
That's like Crank Yankers. Do you remember that?
the what?
Crank Yankers.
Oh, I love.
I remember
Crank
Crank
Yankers,
Yankers. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
I
fun.
still, yeah. There was one that Wanda Sykes did. That's still my favorite. God, it was funny. I wonder if I have it. Well, I can't play.
Who
it.
did
It's probably too
special ed again? Who did his voice?
Jim Florentine.
I'm not sure.
I want
I
to
don't know who
say.
that is.
I miss Shorties watching Shorties.
That was a
Remember-
good show. That's still
It
kind
was-
of. Yeah,
It was on very briefly.
it was.
I
It
don't
was.
even remember that one.
Shorties watching Shorties was good. Chappelle's show.
It was more or less like it was stand-up bits, like comedians telling stories about their life and stand-up bits, but they would animate it
They
as
would
a story.
animate the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they still do. They still do a lot of shows like that. There's one on True TV these days, but it's it's not animation. It's people acting them out. But yeah, that's a very
Like Drunk History.
sort of like Drunk History. It's a very popular thing to do, to have someone talking about something and then they act it out as they're talking about it.